Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 12 22. And I have some footage, actually, of the moon that was. I really zoomed in on there, and you'll enjoy it. Planning on doing a clip on that. Mars is up there right now. I believe Mars, if you look at the moon right now at 7:15 in the evening on the East Coast, you'll be able to see the moon and Mars, and I think Mars is probably about 3 o'clock right now, because it's moved, but we haven't. You see, everything up there is moving, but we're not moving. See? We're stationary. Do you sense any movement at all? Do you feel like you're moving? What do they call water? Level. I don't know. Why does water seek its level? It's because it's flat, stationary, not moving. When a scientist tells you what to do, I'm going to be dancing around with this one. With your children, okay. All right, not my child, but other children, and they suggest they should be taking something that you know is not good for them. Okay? And then all of a sudden, 3 months later, out of the blue, they have 101 temperature. Then they're only about 7 years old. Oh, yeah. Could be a virus they picked up at school, or it could be something else. As I tell all parents, whatever decisions you make for your children right now are the decisions that they're going to have to deal with for the rest of their lives, whether you're 70, 60, 50, 40, or 30. They're going to have to live with something inside of their body for the rest of their lives, because you were told you should take it because of your grandparents. Keep them safe. You see, that's where I have a problem. Haven't they been jabbed? So, well, why do I have to become jabbed? Because if they're jabbed, see, that's the irony of it. That's the beauty of it. That's why they keep you confused. Just like you think you're going to be hit by a meteor in 25 years, and everything's going to be destroyed on Earth. Wake the fuck up, guys. Okay? Fuck. Alright, I'm going to try to get Mars right now. And I have a great clip on the moon from last night. But tomorrow we're going into a snowstorm, so I have like a very small window right now. And I just want to touch base with everybody, see how everybody's doing. I made some salmon and rice. Easy dish. Tomorrow's the Christmas party in the building, so I have to keep my mouth shut. Because everybody here in the building has been paranoid for the last 3 years. This is the first one we've had in 3 years. They've been all locked down. Well, not for 3 years, but you know what I mean. Oh, fuck. Damn. I could just go on. You ever ask yourself a question? That you're unvaxxed and everybody around you is sick with 101 temperature, coughing and sneezing, but you're not. If you live in a city, like I do, ask yourself, why have these people bowed down to these politicians? Why have they done that? You know, they gave, well, all right, look, they gave nursing homes, they gave RNs and people in that type of job no choice. You either quit or you take the shot. So what did they do? They went off to Connecticut. So these politicians, these motherfucking politicians, have destroyed, single-handedly destroyed the nursing homes in New York because they all took off to Connecticut. It wasn't mandated in Connecticut. So they said to themselves, just like any 23-year-old woman would, oh, so you want me to work for you? And I have to get jabbed? Fuck you. I'll just go to Connecticut, right next door. Only 15 miles away from here. And I'll go work for them. So that's why New York right now has a problem with the nursing homes. The RNs, and nurses, and everything, they're half-staff right now. And thank your politician for that one, okay? That motherfucking politician who decided to mandate everything. You see, the problem is with mandations, they just put it there, and then they forget. Are we going to lift the mandates? But they don't. Until somebody says something. So why don't you, the next time you see your the next time you see your politician in front of the supermarket trying to get votes, that's going to be coming up in the next year or two, why don't you ask him what his feeling is about mandates, about your job? What happens if you were told that tomorrow you have to get vaccinated when you know it's something against your religion, shall we say? What would you do? What would you do? Because science tells you that we live on a ball. Science tells you that we live in a solar system. Science tells you that we came from monkeys. Science tells you that the universe is infinite and it's expanding and contracting, and it will do that indefinitely. Science apparently tells you the truth. Really? Well, because science seems like they're drawing pictures. Science seems like they're making CGI. Science seems like, to me, they're lying. Science seems like it's deceiving the population. Science seems like it's making people do what they shouldn't do when they know that it's wrong. And that's science. So you tell me what you think about science. When you're produced pictures of something that doesn't exist, with drilling and going down 8.5 miles, and that's all we've gotten. And it wasn't even America who did it. And produce pictures. And so I ask people, what do you believe in science? These layers of the earth. I've seen them in the book. I've seen them in pictures. And that's all I hear from them. And that's exactly what I would have said too when I was indoctrinated and lost. feel sorry for these people. I wish I could wake everybody up. And I don't know how to. You know? I'm not going to do it with a YouTube channel. You're not going to do it sitting on a corner of the street. The only way it's going to be done is people with 1 million subs, which obviously most of them are bought, I'm sure, but it doesn't make a difference. Somebody with an influence, somebody in sports, or something that's influencing other people has to come out. And that's when all of this will come to an end. This ridiculous life you're leading. This program life you're leading. You know, working 50 hours a week, weekends, you got 2 days off, and then go back 50 hours a week, and you have no time to do anything. You have no time to even research. And that's what they want. That's why it's been programmed like that. I mean, look at it. Look at the U.S. Look at our country right now. We've got a president who is... He's... I mean, he doesn't even know what the hell he's doing. He has no idea what he's doing. He doesn't even know what he's fucking saying right now. Okay? That's our country. What does your country look like? Alright? So we have the highest politician in the U.S. right now who is suffering from, and probably from the last decade has been suffering from it, if you look it up. It's just destroying this country, but also destroying your country and destroying the world. Because all he has to do is just sit down in his little desk and just sign papers. But don't you see what they're doing? They're trying, they've got nothing, they're panicking. I think it's because people are waking up, more people are waking up. And I think they're in panic mode. Alright. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, you know, look at the space agency right now. I mean, it's a fucking joke at this point. Total disaster. They're not going anywhere. They're going to make you believe they are. But, I mean, look at these pictures. Look at them. All right? I just got a picture sent to me that the Artemis is now headed back to Earth. You know, they took a nice, crisp, clear picture of the moon. Okay? Which looks like it's a fucking drawing. You know what I tell people? As I've always said, just look at NASA. Look at the pictures from 1969. Where is the technology that they had that they can launch off from the moon? And forget about the blasts. Yeah, hold on. They can launch off from the moon, electronically focus in on a rocket going off the moon with something inside of a shell. I mean, right there, anybody who's under the age of like 30 or 20 would say, yeah, this is bullshit. This is total nonsense. And I would say, you're right, it is. But then people ask me, well, if they're lying about space, why would they be lying about space? I mean, there is space out there, right? No, there's not. That's the whole thing. They created a space agency because there is no space out there. There's nothing up there. Nothing at all. That's why they created this, to control you. come back and tell me, well, I don't know what they're gonna say after that, but they would turn around and just walk away at that point and not research it. NASA's got all the pictures up there. They've got everything up there. That picture you see from the moon of Earth from 1969, the clarity of that moon of the Earth is incredible, and they can't produce anything right now. That's on your iPad and your iPhone. It's your screensaver. I said in my last video, they don't want any memory of this. This is just a little blurb. You know, yeah, we came back, and that's it. We're done. Just like it did back in 1969. And they never did anything for 52 years. The last mission was 1972. And if you look in 1972, if you actually bother to even fucking research and look at those pictures from 1972, you're gonna see how they just keep fucking with us. You're gonna see. Okay, you know what? That's it. I'm done. The next video will be my moon footage last night. It was actually really good. I'm gonna have to edit it. And I'm gonna try to get Mars right now because it's clear, and we're gonna get about 1 to 3 inches of snow or some bullshit like that. Probably nothing. Maybe a little rain. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life.